Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's see. Drop me a comment if you're here. It is close to 5:30 on a Wednesday evening, and what else would you be doing? Hi, Angela. Welcome. Welcome to my studio. Make yourself comfortable. Hi, Erin. Hi, everybody. Hi, Legine. Hi, Judy. Hi, Diane. I need to make a song for the next person who shows up. Hi, Anne. How are you? I could use a glass of wine. I don't know why that came to my brain. Deborah, Cold, Massachusetts. Jean, Annette. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday, nearly 5:30. Hi, Emma. Hi, Carrie. KP in Canada with a glass of wine. I think KP sounds for Karen Pinot Grigio. Hi, Sherry. Happy Groundhog Day. That's right. Kim, happy Thursday in Australia. Beth from Sarasota, welcome. It is nearly 5:30. If I start a minute before, somebody's going to complain because they missed the most important news of my life. I'm kidding. I don't really have any important news, but oh, hi. I just got an order for a nerd journal on my wrist. It is the frozen tundra in Illinois. Let me just tell you, well, it was kind of nice here. Very windy here today. Hello in Texas. I don't have any songs in my brain. I was just listening to Kane Brown, so I think all I have is Kane Brown on my mind. I've been adulting all day. Not a fan. Think adulting is like for the birds. I feel like during tax time, we almost have to start adulting, or like you have to make up for, you know. And with a blossoming business becomes more responsibility. For that, I'm thankful. I am not complaining. I am just pointing out that I've been adulting all day. And I want to leave that behind because I'm done. Anyway, Sherry said in Ontario, they're under a multi-storm day storm watch. Oh my God. Love the mixed media sunflower. Do you see my sunflower? You guys, I should have gotten a glass of wine. Dry January is out the door. Goodbye, January. You're done. Tonight is watercolor night. By the way, I'm Tracy Winesapple. If this is your first time in my studio, I would like to welcome you. Welcome. If this is your first time, please let us know. Don't be scared. There is nothing, no fee, no nothing. You just get to be creative with me. I will start painting in approximately 15 minutes. I just want to talk about what is going on in my little world. And part of that little world is the mixed media workshop, which it starts a week from tomorrow. Again, today I fielded more questions about the supply list that I'm not including, that I'm not, I include the supply list. Let's be clear. I'm not including the supplies. Seems to be a little bit of a disconnect, even though we have written the supplies are not included. However, we start on Monday. So you should see my, I wish I could show you. Because I've been adulting and I do have one person who is here and knows I've been adulting all day, I have like lists hanging. Personal, accountant, this, that, my schedule. So I'm trying to keep everything clear. And I started a little bit of an expansion of said studios. We're expanding here at Tracy Winesapple Studios. I'll show the pictures. Maybe I will share the pictures on my Facebook page. We're expanding. We're going to become a chain here. Yeah, you can, if you'd like to become, a chain. We're scaling here. We're going to be on Shark Tank next week. We're going to expand to my garage, which is the coolest thing in the whole wide world. The pool table is gone. The gaming center for my kids, the dartboard, is all going. I am going to leave it painted purple. A lot of people are asking me, but yeah, we are going to become a nationwide change here at Tracy Weinsaffel Studios. We're not. Literally right now, if my accountant would be watching, she would be like, oh, what is she talking about? No. Especially with my creative accounting skills. No, it's so funny. I have been adulting all day, and part of that is tax time. And what's weird is by day in my day job, I do payroll and I do accounting and bookkeeping and journal entries. When it comes to my business, I don't want to do that stuff. Like, I just want to go like this and have it done. But that's not how it works. So we're expanding here at Tracy Weinsaffel Studios, and we're expanding to a whole new zip code right there. I would love for you. You guys are all part of this amazing thing that I call my art studio. And without you guys and especially my team, none of this would be possible. And I do have to say, my team, I wish we've had a little bit, we're a small business. We are a small business, and we've had a couple of kinks in our chain. We've had some things that we are experiencing as far as family members and sickness and death. No weddings. I'm allergic to those. So with that comes a slight little delay. So your Artful Journey members, we will have content out to you soon. I will have my dates established for February. I'm sorry. But the most important thing is next week, the challenge starts on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. No adulting necessary. You don't have to adult at all. Show up at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you cannot show up, don't worry. It's recorded. Please know that I'm trying to please every time zone, but I can't do it. So I'm growing a thicker skin as we're expanding said space. And the great news is I use now half of my living room. Like, I've got a shipping station. I got another desk with a computer where I do all my photography. Like, my living room has now become, because it's just me. So I feel like we're going to have a fitness center. We're going to have like a lunchroom. I think I'm going to convert the kitchen to something usable for me, not a kitchen. My kids texted the other day and said, what happened to the pool table? I'm like, it's out of here. Hopefully you make it a living and you can afford one. I don't have the kids here. So if they all decide to move back, we are going to have a clear issue. But I am converting the garage into another workspace. So I'm really happy about that. And that has me super excited, but super nervous. And with that comes adulting and money. And what am I thinking? And can we really do this? And we're doing it. So I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my little creative heart. I have been painting as if my fingers are falling off. Tori said, empty nest is difficult, but so nice for space. And I do have to say, my kids are doing what they are supposed to be doing in life, which I love, and I'm excited for them. But I figure if I make their room into something different, when they show up, they might not want to move in and get comfortable. It reminds me of, I think it's an IKEA commercial where the kid comes home and he's like, Mom, the kitchen looks great. And his bedroom is like just the bed and he's got no room. That's not, thank you. You all are part of this. We're in this together through sickness and in health until art do we part. I want to thank you guys for that. So sign up for the Mixed Media Challenge, because if your $10 will help us grow this business. Now, Yeah, it really is been a dream of mine. And I one day want to just take a walk through where I have been in this little life. And my business, when before this existed and we built the studio, used to be this little corner here, one little desk. And my dad's like, you need a dedicated space. So, Dad, thank you so much for saying I needed a dedicated space, which we built. And now, if you build it, they will come. I'm adding carpet to my garage come Friday. The garage door guy is showing up to make sure my garage doors are not leaking. And I'm putting a space heater in there so I can work year round. And it's really nice just to say thank you so much because while I had to adult all day and deal with accounting stuff, at the end of the day, I have an amazing team that supports what we're doing. And my dad is the best. My mom is the best. So thank you guys. All right. So enough of that. I hope you sign up for the Mixed Media Challenge. I just wanted to share a little piece of my heart. All right. And I thank you guys. It's just been so amazing. And once the kids say they're moving back, nobody's moving in the garage. That is for freaking sure. They can take my bedroom before that. All right. Going to transform my daughter's old room into craft studio. I love that. It's amazing because I shared my art, my paint wall. By the way, this is pretty much what started everything. And yeah, Chris, it gets cold here. It was 24 degrees the other morning when I woke up at my little end of town. I live like at the base of the mountains in a valley. So believe it or not, in California, we get frost and cold. We don't get snow. Uh, I'm sorry for all of you who are dealing with that. So who is joining for the Mixed Media Challenge, by the way? I am. I can't find my cardboard. I have a list. I cannot find my cardboard anywhere. So between now and Monday, I need to get an order in. I want to hear if you're joined. Oh my God. Okay. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your uncles, tell your aunts. We're going to do this thing. All right. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are inundating my email about Mixed Media Makers, because you see that every night I am painting. Oh, I am obsessed. All right. I'm putting this away. No, if you're a founding member of Mixed Media Makers, you do not need to sign up. What you need to do is follow the directions in Mixed Media Makers and go find the group. It is included for free. Please don't sign up. Don't sign up because it costs more money for us to refund. And then I can't get the Cove base. I'm kidding. Yeah, please. Oh my God. I have been obsessed with yellow flowers. So we're painting yellow flowers. We're probably painting yellow tonight. What am I doing? I'm flashing through my book. Look at, should I make this bigger? Thank you for the gift. Denise, thank God for the gift. Thank God for the gift that, yeah, Mixed Media Makers, you're the founding members, you're in it with me. And by the way, half the reason I am doing the additional workspace is because of Mixed Media Makers and all of the mixed media surfaces. So if you're needing a hint, I should post this on my Facebook page. I posted it before. So, all right. Let's take a walk. I love sunflowers too. This is my art journal. If you are new to Wednesday nights, I do a free demo. No supply list. Tonight we're working in watercolors in my art journal book. It's just you and I, and we are going to create together. Now, if you're wondering why I painted this twice, wait a minute. This is like the eye doctor. Number 1 or number 2? Number 1, number 2. It's because I recorded this video. I don't know who this is for. Somebody. I recorded the video. I recorded 4 videos with it was muted, no sound. So this was sketching. Denise, you know what? Everybody is guessing that now I am opening up that space to have classes. So people are contacting me and saying, when can I sign up for the classes? I mean, that's a great idea, but that's not what it's for. This particular book, and by the way, I replenished my journals. They're mostly sold out, but I got a lot of mixed media stuff. I'll put this in there. This particular book is 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to bump up to 7 by 10, I think. So here's what I want to tell you. If you build it, they will come. And I just want to tell you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. My partner in creative crime. We're all going through some stuff, but I am back, and we will be back next week. We just had a little, bump in the road, and we're going to deal with said bumps. And y'all know I had dealt with. I do want to say this. I always leave an intention. It's 5:41. I always put an intention into the world when I journal, when I sit down, when I calm my brain, when I stop and smell the roses, when I stop and I art journal. I always have an intention. Today, my intention, which I will say without crying, is for I'm going to say twofold, for my dear friend Penny and my dear friend Frank, who we lost last week, and I found out after we had gone live. So it was a little bit of a tough thing. Penny, if you are out listening to this, hopefully one day you are back, and know that you got to put those intentions out. I was given the opportunity to go to a celebration of life on Saturday for another friend last Saturday. And as I sat in those stands and listened to my friend Kim, who had passed, our friend Kim, the whole town, they were going through her list of volunteer opportunities. And Kim was the type of person who would have an idea, and by the time she left the idea out, she would go, okay, I have funding, I did this, I did fundraising, I did this, and she would always say, what can I do to help? As I was sitting in the stands, you wonder about your impact in life, always, always, always. And I sat next to my girlfriend, and I said, well, here's the bad news. At my celebration of life, it's going to be really slim on the volunteer opportunities, but hopefully we all give it back in our own way. And I knew her through the PTA, so I gave back when my kids were younger. And but you just always want to be mindful of those people around you who you come into contact with. Make it a positive experience. There were so many things that I realized that she would say that I took for granted, like, how can I help? And I was like, oh my God, really? I tend to volunteer for a lot. So, thank you, Megan. I will be recording. Oh, I need some more light. Hopefully this light will help. Okay. Does that light help at all? So thank you guys. I know we've been a little bit, it was a tough week last week. Yeah, I got immediately done. And thank you to my friend who thought not to call me at 5:30. That would have really been, a little bit harder. She called it 6:30 when she knew I was done. So just know that, you got to live your life giving back and opportunities that you can. And maybe I'm not the best volunteer in the world, but I'm going to give back in any way, shape, or form I can here. So let's do it. All right. This is my volunteer work. All right. I'm okay with that. You know what? You got to find your purpose. And I know my purpose is well driven in what I do and share. So I'm at peace with that. But I'm just going to keep trying. All right. Am I recording? Megan, you are now hired. I am recording overhead. Linda, that was very nice of you to say. You give us the joy of art and being free to do what we want and do it in our own way. Guess what? Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. We need a paintbrush. Water. Check. Watercolors. Checkity check. You know what? I know that this Sinelli, I'm going to change gears. Y'all find your purpose. I remember my mom struggling a lot with that when I was younger, and me being so driven in art and whatnot. And then I was like, Mom, you come here and you help me and the kids and you do such amazing stuff. I was like, I'm switching lights. I'm switching. Right now I'm using the Sinelli A set. Does somebody want me to use something different? What's the other set I had out? And you know what? Sharing this is so much better. Like, I get to live my dream. And I'm going to live it from my garage. Oh, I don't want this set. Nope. All right. By the way, you might want to join me for my Friday favorites. I'm going to share a game-changing tool for me. Game-changing. And then I'm going to probably talk about a class that I'm doing for Valley Stamp and Scrap. Maybe. We'll talk about that. All right. We'll talk about it. All right, let's paint. Let's paint. Put on your apron and paint the blues away. Billy Idol. Here we go. So this is just before you ask, a number 6 round paintbrush, Dynasty Faux Sable. And everything I talk about tonight is listed on my resources list. Jackie, you are so welcome. Thank you for the thank you. Oh, is my paper looking yellow? Oh, that's not good. You know what's weird? I can't adjust. You know what? This is Facebook, Megan. Megan, this is Facebook. Facebook changes the clarity of what you got going on because my overhead camera is white balanced and it is whiter than white. It's whiter than me right now. So I am sorry. It does look a little yellow. I can't really, hold on. Does that change it a little bit? That might change it. That's a cooler light. Okay. So there you go. Here we go. I gotta paint. I don't know what I'm gonna paint. I had all these ideas and I went to go print them up and I didn't. So I guess we're just gonna, oh, that's not what I'm gonna do. Is it better? Okay, here we go. So let's just paint a flower, okay? Let's paint a flower. Oh, I need to come over here. And y'all can hear me, right? Oh, yeah, it's Facebook. I don't even know where that flower exists anymore. There's a flower. There's a flower. We're just gonna find where that flower is, okay? And I don't know why. I'm feeling I'm feeling yellow. So I'm just going to work my way through the yellows, maybe a bit of orange. Maybe a bit of something else. Oh, let's do this. Let me. Somebody told me they really prefer to see me while I'm painting. I don't know why. I feel like there's a glare. It's pretty much a glare anywhere I go. So let's do that. Okay. I'm trying. Now, we'll get a little more serious in here. So for those of you who say, I am afraid I don't know where to start. I never know where to begin. Like let's just do this. Let's just paint for the heck of it. Let's just throw the paints down. Is that better? Thank you. All right. That's a flower. That is gorge. All right. And let's paint another imaginary flower. Let's do, oh, well, let's do this. Hi. Oh my God. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico in the house. All right. There's another flower. Look at that. You don't even know it, but there's another flower waiting to. This, by the way, is so much better than adulting. Oh, every level of what I'm doing right now is so much better. Now, what we need to do before that dries, Puerto Rico. Okay. Oh, yeah, now you're printing. I think that's printing stuff that I had in my printer last night. There we go. Look at those middles. Oh. Okay. Nope. Look at the middle. So if you wet that brush up, look at that. Just let it go. Let it fly. Are we doing all orange flower or yellow? I'm kind of obsessed with it. So let's just do a bunch of them. Now, because my water is just tinted yellow because it's just easier that way. Okay. And I'm going to just work my way up the food chain here in yellows. And if you're yellows, add orange. Like if you're going along and you only have one yellow, add orange, add red, add whatever you want. I just want to prove we don't have to have a plan. Oh, tell us about the Valley. Oh, we're making a book. Is it fuzzy on Facebook? It seems to be working for me. Nancy, you might want to refresh. We're making an art journal. That's all I know so far. I know the date. I just figured it out, but I don't know what it is to tell you what it is, which I apologize. All right. Now, I know you're probably looking at this if you're new joining me and wondering what she is doing. It is online. I'm not going to Wisconsin yet until we're free to move around the country. It seems like it's just a little bit hard. Yeah. No, it's going to be online. After adulting, this is what I do. I get a little crazy. Oh. So let's get some green leaves in here. I don't know if I just want to. Yeah, it'll be online. Oh, you cannot. Oh, it'll be live and recorded. Oh, you guys are out. Sorry, I really need to at least concentrate a little bit on this painting. Otherwise, whoever tunes in is going to be like, it's legit. This is what she does. We are just relaxing. By the way, this is a free demo. We never know what's going to happen. Oh, that's ugly when you don't rinse off your brush. It is, who did that color? Sorry, my water was dirty. So we're going to have to go back in. There we go. Fixed it. It will be in March. I want to say March 15th, but I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live for them, which is really cool, in February. So I'll give you the dates, but it is going to be online. I'll be talking to them about it. Linda and I both were not feeling so great and booked the dates, and then we couldn't both remember when I booked it. So it's kind of funny. So if you're, trying to do what I'm doing, basically what you're going to want to do is take your round paintbrush and just have some fun. And don't worry, we don't need to be intentional and know what this is going to be or where everything is going to be located. That can come later. We can figure that out later. It's hard to paint. Look at the comments. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so somehow I ended up with 5 flowers. Great, perfect. And if you're wondering what the green things are, I think they're going to be leaves. We don't know. It's just fun to let go. It's funny because I went outside today and I realized I need to go. Ooh, that's not a pretty color. I need to go outside and start journaling again. I haven't really done that in a long while. So I'm going to get back to taking care of my headspace once I'm done doing adulting and tax season is over and all that good stuff. And I'm done with my garage and all that good stuff. All right. I'm just filling in the space. There's really nothing to it. So I'll be able to answer more questions. I was just finishing the project and Linda and I couldn't remember when I booked to do it, but I think it's March 15th. I can't remember if that's a Tuesday. If somebody can tell me if March 15th is a Tuesday, that would be spectacular. Yes, today I went outside and my dog joined me. I hadn't been outside in forever. Like just I work from home sometimes. And I just get lost in things. That's just black I'm throwing in the middle. Kind of makes for a fun middle. All right, now let's just scare you a little bit. Now, I don't know if my spray bottle actually sprays without, it's like clogged. So let me just, okay, it looks like it's working. Now don't soak it. I just want to, there we go. I'm not soaking it. Ooh, there we go. Good. Ooh, the Ides of March. Yeah, I didn't want to do it on Thursday because that's St. Patrick's Day, and you never know if I might decide to go out and be social. I doubt it, but all right, let's try this bad boy. What time do we have? Okay. This is just a heat gun. This was so not what I was going to draw, but it's okay. Oh, I'm drying this and I was swiping it along the page. My whole thing with art journaling, of course, is it's my idea book. I showed the art journal that I had done with the sunflower. That will go on a canvas or something. So this is just my idea book. So this is my let it go space. I really don't mind if this doesn't turn out. I think we get so caught up in the practice of it has to be perfect. That's just not where I'm coming from. And my memberships, Your Artful Journey, Mixed Media Makers, everything that I do is based on the thought process of consistency. So I think the more that you give yourself permission to just create for the sake of creating leads you to some amazing things. And also, I like to remember, too, at the end of the day, you don't need fancy, expensive materials. You can make do with what you have. Will you do that layered sunflower as a class? Mixed Media Makers will be getting probably that class. Remember, we are going to, which, by the way, the first project for Mixed Media Makers is being released in February. We have a little delay just due to my business partner has some things going on too. So we have a little delay. It's only February 2nd, so we're not really off the charts. And I will look at my calendar to get everything set. But consistency is key. So yes, Linda, but mixed media makers are going to be deep diving into all of that. They're going to be, I can't wait. All right. That's why I love to do that and play around in my idea book. And then I love to take it to the next level. So do we have enough light on this subject? I cannot wait until it gets, I feel like that might help. I can't wait until Darla said, I love your page. It's wonderful. Okay, everybody. Darla said, this is wonderful. We are going to wrap it up. Thank you very much. We'll take the tape off. We'll call it a day. All right. I'm going to paint. I'm going to draw. This is a ultrafine Sharpie. If you're new, I love a Sharpie. My middle name is Tracy Sharpie Winesapple. It's not, but it should be. Darla, I miss you. Okay. So I'm just going to, and if I need to, I can come down here while see, look at that. Oh, whoa. This thing's got a mind of its own. Okay. So what am I drawing? I'm drawing circles. Not even circles. I have not given one thought to dinner, and I'm hungry. Maybe converting my kitchen into another workspace is not the best idea. Maybe I'm going to need it. Captain Crunch, here we come. All right. So that's just a bunch of circles that we had. And look at this flower that's just waiting to. Do you notice how I'm holding I almost said brush. It's not a brush. I am just letting the Sharpie do its own thing. It's kind of deciding where things are at. That's okay. You can do that. And then this one, we're just going to trace around here. Now, what happens when you run into another flower? Well, you just kind of tuck it in there. Is anybody praying and hoping that this turns out? Because right now I could use a good one. This is where Elvis would come in handy because he would sing me through it. All right. Oops. What the heck was that? Uh-oh. Can y'all see? Yeah, if I want to learn brush strokes, Darla Foreman. Actually, Doxy Keller, Darla Foreman. But they also they call me out. Oh, Captain Crunch is not carb friendly. Yes, it is. That is wrong. Chris, you're wrong. This looks like a poppy. I don't want to, doesn't it? Or is it just the wine I'm thinking about? Because dry January is all gone. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's poppy petals, but do we care? No. Now, what about these green leaves that are just poking in? I guess I should do this. Laura just said, this is so pretty, especially because I'm sitting here under 10 inches of snow. You guys, spring is going to be just around the corner. Phil, didn't see a shadow or saw it? I don't know what that means. 6 more weeks of winter? I don't know. Something like that. mean, I'm not sure I'm relying on him to tell me 6 more weeks of winter, and I live in Southern California. So let's just scribble. Yeah, believe it or not, the Sharpie is doing all the work, not me. It is so amazing to hear some of you who tell me, I just take a page and I let myself do what you're doing, and I don't get mad at myself. And I'm like, that is the whole thing. Give yourself permission to create just for the sake of creating. Because I'm telling you, nothing better. All right, I'm not understanding what's happening over here, but there we go. I found it. There was something. There was a flower tucked in here. It just didn't know it. Oh, yeah. And I'm sorry, I'm not immediately looking up the comments, but we do have any questions. Feel free to ask me. Phil's been drinking, I heard. I'm so ready for. We've had 3 inches of snow and still coming down. San Diego is looking nice. Yeah, it's pretty windy here. That's my only thing. We do not do well with wind. Wind means fire. Oh, whoops. Oops. This is a leaf. I just don't know where it's coming from. Maybe it's coming from the other direction. Okay. I don't care. We're doing this because we're relaxing. Elizabeth says, I love how easy you make it look. Well, Elizabeth, if you kind of grant yourself that permission, remember it's just a piece of paper. At the end of the day, what's the worst thing that could happen from this creative opportunity that we had? We made the most of it. And by the way, I don't normally eat Captain Crunch. It's just my son left it here, and I feel like it's my civic duty not to let it go stale. And it tastes so good. I didn't grow up with sugar cereal, so I blame my father for that abuse. And anytime it's around me, I kind of feel like I have to eat it. So we're just working with an ultra fine Sharpie. I don't know if I'm going to step it up or what. See, other people like Captain Crunch too. No. Elizabeth said I can't eat one bowl. Well, that's because when you eat one bowl, then you have to put more cereal in to get the rest of the milk out of there, because I'm not drinking that nasty sugary milk without more cereal in it. All right. What about said poppy down here? Don't poppies have little like tentacles coming off? Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I had a sugared cereal, except for I noticed my son left it when he had to get out of Dodge because I had COVID. And he left this really family-sized box of Captain Crunch behind, so I've been eating it. In my defense, it's been since Christmas, so it's not like I've been eating it every day. What is this hot mess? It's this. It's this. It's this. It's good. We figured it out. And don't worry, We'll figure out what it is later. Who's just sketching? Who's painting along with me? That's what I want to know. We have a lot of people in that challenge next week, and I never like to think about that because then I get real nervous, but it's pretty exciting. Oh, good. Okay. We'll be done at 4 tomorrow. Not you, Chris. What? Wow, really, Marianne? I love that. I know my retirement plan is really to be one of those like homeless street performers who sits there and paints pictures. And I don't plan on being homeless. So, Lord, please, uh, let's not make that one true. But, like I'm going to just go out and paint flowers in some random park somewhere. I think the more you scribble things, the more, let's go to this upper corner. A street artist. There you go. A street performer. I'm not sure after my parents have paid for a college education if I tell them that my whole life goal is to be a street artist. I'm not sure they're going to be like, really? You work so hard to build your business, but I would love to just paint in a park all day. Right? But instead, I'm going to have a garage that is converted to more space. Y'all want me to share the photos of the before? I had like cheap, inexpensive carpet in there. Not really. And so it's not like it's so different, but the pool table is gone. It is nice, honest work. It absolutely is. Oh, okay, Chris. I'm sorry about that. Now, where in doubt, start just polka dotting. Just one of my most favorite things is to go to our local parks here because we have so many in San Diego and go support them and give. Anybody who has a spray can in their hand is getting my money. There are certain forms of art that I'm literally like, if you're going to make a moon and a sunset with spray cans and garbage lids, you're getting my money. I don't care. I have never left this Sharpie. It's the same one Oh, thank you, Marianne. Oh, I haven't earned it yet, but we're gonna see. You all are part of. I got a new piece of equipment coming into my little world, and originally it was going to go in my she shed, but decided that I wanted to be able to work inside and actually have to have like shipping, and so it's kind of exciting. Now, anywhere that I don't kind of know what the space is right now, it is completely okay. I'm granting you permission to just scribble. Just scribble. Like if you're kind of like in doubt, what this space is. So I'm just going to scribble. That's what I'm going to do. Well, this is a leaf. And eventually, when in doubt, scribble it out. Does it look like anything? Because I probably need to stand back. Like, I'm not really sure what's going on in here. Not anymore. Gone. All right. Now, as you find where the petals and the leaves are, as you find them, this is why I always tell people, who cares if the paint's run? As you find where the petals are, darken them up, okay? To me, this is half the fun of discovering what the watercolors can do. I love watercolors. I love acrylics. Not a huge oil. I like oil pastels, but I don't do a lot with oil paints. I'm just, that's not my jam. I think part of it is the cleanup and the smell and the everything. So just as you go along, please be fearless, because it's just a piece of paper. If everything goes wrong, I'll mail you a piece of paper, but I'm going to get a piece of copy paper out of my printer. And please don't hold me to that, because somebody one time did. I was like, I'll mail you a piece of paper, but not putting my return address on it. All right. Yes. And work your way through the uglies. Early on, I kind of thought, well, this is very ugly. I know that it is scribbled. I know. But if you can just keep going, it will be there. We all have to go through our ugly stage. I can go get my photo album and talk to you about my permed mullet I had to hit the ugly stage. I don't know how much more. What? Oh. I still got time. I'm rushing and what do you think? I don't want to add too much, because sometimes I throw up on things like this and I just go, oh, I'm so mad at myself. And every third Wednesday, by the way, I do mixed media, but oh, wait a minute. How's that going to work? Yeah, I still can do it. We're doing the workshop next week, which I cannot wait. If you're not joining, a lot of people somebody said they're traveling and they can't do it. I'm like, well, you have 30 days. You do have 30 days. You don't have to be there live. I will record them all. It's all in a private Facebook group. So if you signed up, you should have an invite there. I probably have to go welcome people, because I know Anne's been on top of that. And I can show you the painting in person when I'm done. I don't even know if I'm on camera anymore. That's okay. Yes. Can we just do the whole thing with this Sharpie and never, ever move to another one? Boy, this just washed my day away. And not that my day was bad. It was good. Super hungry, though. All right, is there a point where I go too far? Yes. Is there a point where I just say you have to stop? Please tell me you just love this scribbling. I love it. All right. Haven't changed my pen. Oh, a perm and a... I really need to go get that photo album. I sent some photos to my friend's daughter because I saw her born and I said, "You were the second cutest baby." She's like, "Who's the first?" I'm like, "Michaela." Joey was and Tyler were unique looking babies. Joey was giant Igor head with no body, and he grew into it eventually. He's 6. He's 6 something. All right, you guys, am I adding too much? Do I add white? Do I stop? Yeah, he grew into. Do I stop? Oh, I think I need to stop. I don't know how much. I kind of just like it that it's. I think I just need to stop. All right. I think I. Like, if I add white, I'm just going to splatter it. Maybe just a little bit of white. Hold on. I got to think this through. I mean, I got to feel it. Look at me go. Okay. I think I'm done. Yeah. I mean, this is how wild, Oh, I don't want to add too much. And I'm starting to add too much. I think I'm done. Hands up. Done. All right. I'm done. I don't even think I want a border. I don't think I want to vignette it. I think I want to leave it. But I don't like this. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, there was just another leaf there. Yeah. Okay. Legit. That was going to bug me. Done. What did we need? Watercolors, an ultrafine Sharpie. I did record it too. Thank you for that reminder. I don't want to darken it. I don't want to add white. I do not want to pass go. I do not want to collect 200. I'm done. Like, stick a fork in me. This is like the most satisfying. You know what? Oh, yes. That was a fun little scribble section. And what do we learn from this? We learned to relax. We learned to unwind. We learned to let it go. Tracy, this is a great question. Leslie, this is a great question. And I'll answer this because I have 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to tell me what I needed to hear. Who can name that song? You've got 5 minutes to show me that you're really sincere. It's not much time to change my mind. It'll take a miracle, no doubt. And you got 5 minutes to figure it out. Okay, Leslie, let me answer that question. How do you know when you haven't done enough on a page versus doing too much? I feel like I do over suggestions. Let it go. Let it feel. It's a feeling. It is a sense of accomplishment. It might be a time limit. Set yourself 20 minutes. At the end of 20 minutes, you're done. Set yourself an hour. You feel it. And I get a lot of suggestions from you guys. You notice I take some, I let some go. It's a feeling. This corner is not perfect. Like, I'll hold this up. The lighting is better. I think this corner up here is not perfect. I could have vignetted it. Every week I do this. Every week I paint with you. Practice, practice, practice is something. You build your confidence. It's like going to the gym, building your muscles. You can't start at the gym lifting 150 pounds. You got to start at 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds. You're not going to get to that finish line by getting hurt and lifting 150 pounds. So let's leave the Sistine Chapel to where it belongs. Let's give ourselves to procreate. And by the way, what if that page, Leslie, I'm going to ask you a question. What if that page is never done? I'll give you an example. Oh, did I put it up above? I did. Dang it. I have the world's best example. I'll give you an example, but I won't. I normally have show and tell. I have an art journal, and I did it like a long time ago. And in that art journal, and every page is colored. The facing page is colored. This is colored. Everything is colored. There is one page in the book. One page in the book. It is undone. It is white. I did not tear it out. It drove me nuts. I remember sketching it. Didn't really like the sketch. I couldn't get past it. I let it go. Never finished it. It's in that book. It has not ruined my life. I ruined my own life. Not that one page. So, Leslie, to answer your question, it's when it feels right to you. Martha Joe, you were the one who got that right. It's Lori Morgan. She is my favorite. So if you guys want to go listen to some music, go listen to Lori Morgan. It takes, I set a timer here. I start painting at 5:45. I want to be done by 6:30 so I can go eat my Captain Crunch. I know in 45 minutes. Now, I'm not going to, decide to paint the Sistine Chapel in 45 minutes. I am going to do it, just on a smaller level. And even when I ask you guys for suggestions, I'm feeling it. And do I ever add too much and wish I had backed the bus up? Yes, that happens all the time to me. But in the end, there is some sort of lesson, an intention, a feeling, a sense of accomplishment, and knowing I'm at peace with that. Now, if I were going to take this piece to canvas, because this may be my idea book or a wine barrel or a wine glass or something, I take the lessons in the technique and I go there with a little bit more, maybe more confidence, maybe just more. But that has to do with doing it over and over and over and over again. So Leslie, I don't know if that was an answer. But she said, Tracy, I'll set my intention ahead of time to feel it. I do intentionally sit down because I'm so busy. And also, I am the kind of person who will be sitting there. I try to dedicate my time. Last night I said, I can't say the word, but the A word. I said, set a timer for 8 o'clock because I want to be painting. Well, I got knee deep in the accounting stuff and my printer wasn't working. And the night passed. I didn't go to bed till 12 or 1. And I was completely exhausted and I didn't sleep much last night. So I do make it a creative, a habit, consistency. And I'll talk about that over and over until I'm blue in the face, because that builds your confidence. It builds your creative muscles. And it doesn't happen overnight. I know a lot of people join your artful journey with me, and it's a journey. And everybody says, I'm so behind. What are you behind on? It's a journey, not a race. So I hope that helps, because every week, just give yourself that permission to be creative and break it down to bite-sized pieces. If you only have 15 minutes, do 15 minutes. You don't have to finish the piece. Come back to it tomorrow. If you're doing the mixed media piece with me next week, we have to do it in pieces. We're going to, and it's so hard. I get so many people who say to me, like, the hardest thing I did when I did that challenge or that workshop with you was leaving it until the next morning without touching it or wanting to fix it. This is why we go step by step, day by day, take a photo of it. And then, by the way, if you ever take it too far, you have photos of it to where you go, I liked it there. I liked it there. And then I took it 17 other places. You can always the next time stop yourself and say, I want it to be here. That was quite a speech I just gave. But every week I give myself permission to waste a piece of paper and know that this is what I needed for the end of the day to unwind, for my intentions to relax, to not watch the squirrel running by. I'm here. I'm present. I'm with all of you. Okay. On that note, next Monday starts our mixed media workshop. Oh, Megan, you're supposed to turn my recording off overhead. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, because without you, even the thought of expanding and growing and doing more and more surfaces and painting everything under the sun wouldn't come true if y'all didn't join me. Megan's like, am I on the payroll now? And if anybody can find the cardboard that I hid before Monday, I put it in a spot that I know I could find it. Y'all could find that. That would be great. All right. Thank you. Megan, you can have a raise. Trial and error. Like the picture taking idea in between. Feel like I need to go further on my pieces versus underdo them. So maybe you should challenge yourself and say, I'm going to underdo this one and overdo this one, and then find your happy medium. Because there's here, and then there's Leslie's spot. There's here, then there's Megan's spot, and Elizabeth's spot, and my spot. And it's all going to be different. Nobody's ever going to create the same way. That's what makes art so amazing. Even if you sing the same song with the same beat, and I sound just like Lori Morgan, I feel like I could pull that off. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being a bright part of my day. I look forward to every Wednesday. I'm usually scared out of my mind, but we somehow make it happen. And yes, I could have put white and dots and splattered, and I'm okay. This is where I need to be. Just so you know, I will photograph this piece. I will put it on my blog tomorrow with this replay. I will provide somewhat of my supply list. Leslie is nodding her head. I love that. Yes. Thank you for another fun evening. Know that the words that come out of my mouth, they're not rehearsed. I don't have a script. I didn't even know what we were painting tonight. I had a yellow flower in my brain. I don't know what happened that I spit all this out. But that was, this is how we operate. This is how we do it. Okay. And by the way, just so you know, not a lot of cleanup. I had one pen. Oh, I got to leave that out. So I remember my supply list. I love our Wednesday nights as well together. We're all on this journey. I know we're all in same storm, different boats, whatever that analogy is. I never really understood that one. We're all kind of like going through this little, you get this dedicated time on this earth to do great things. Maybe live like Kim Leslie, where you show up and say, what can I do to help? That's what I'm doing on Wednesday night. What can I do to help you? Thank you. If you're part of your artful journey, I will find out when we're going to release the content. Maybe Anne knows more than I do. Give my team a little bit of reprieve. I know we all had something we're dealing with this week. And And then mixed media makers, we will be releasing a full-on lesson to you right there. I cannot wait to talk about wall hangings and okay. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great week. I got to go find my Friday favorites. Oh, join me for Friday. Remember, I got a game-changing, or it's for me, it's game-changing tool that I bought. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great week. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was helpful. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.